Well, hello there ladies and gentlemen, this is Red Olin from Mullingar, in Mullingar. We're in the Market Square and there's a big 1.5 tonne gun here in the town of Mullingar. It's come from Athlone and all these boys are after pushing it, and there's some down the town even as well, and they're collecting funds for the refugees as well as Army what's the word? Benevolent. I can never get it right. Anyway, two of the gentlemen that are looking after things here. Hello sir, what's your name?
How are you doing? Regimental Sergeant Major Lloyd Murphy.
Good man. Mr Murphy, tell us what's going on today.
So basically the two regiment have decided that we're going to pull a gun for two noble charities, namely the Defence Forces Benevolent Fund, who help soldiers that are down on their luck, maybe with addictions and so on, which is very close to our heart. And a charity is very relevant at the moment is the Ukrainian Refugee Appeal. So members of us, of the two regiment, wanted to get back into the community, just wear a different hat. We've been after for the last 12 to 14 months. We've been wearing, we kind of helped with the HSE and so on. We just wanted to show another string to our bow and just kind of get back out into the community and just try and promote some of the Defence Force ethos of with a few ingredients for soldiering: leadership, motivation and physical resilience.
You're looking magnificent. The colours are brilliant in the town, and great to see an army, all the army colours back in the town, because it left here not too long ago. But the boys are in collecting here for all these, and there's girls actually I see as well. This gun, I can't believe that it took an hour for this gun to go from Longford to Mullingar.
No, we had a small bit of help here. Our legs are not that quick. Basically what we do, we're manhandling the gun as if we would, we're at a traffic norm or our own transport. If we were going into gun positions,
right,
where we couldn't get in, we'd have to manhandle in, and what we're doing now is simulating that from us. And just while we're talking about the females, we actually one of the lucky units within the Defence Forces. We're actually very top heavy with females in our unit, and they make up a big part of our unit as well, and are a very big factor within it.
Brilliant. Now this gun here is a 1 tonne, 0.5 gun.
1.5 tonnes, yeah, and it has a range of 17.2 kilometres.
17?
Yeah.
Hit Kinnegad?
Just about, yeah.
Right.
So what we have here, we normally fire these in 6, they call it battery, right, and one of our artillery pieces.
So this is the regiment is this the regiment that was in Mullingar and went to Athlone?
Well, it's a mixture of both, because we had predominantly some of the guys from the regiment in Dublin. I myself served in Mullingar here, as did most of the NCOs here, and indeed our own OC commanding at the moment. And he served in Mullingar, so we've kind of half and half, and we've a lot of new blood here that's just coming in as well. So their only exposure would be Athlone.
Excellent. And as I say, you're all looking fantastic, even as sort of a half a damp day. Now you're the boss man then? I'm
the Sergeant. No, the OC is here. He'll be over to you in a second. I don't think I'm the acting Sergeant Major at the moment. All
right then. Okay. Thank you.
No bother.
Thanks, sir. Next man, Mr. Behan. Are you the? Great. And yourself, Kildare man, I believe.
I am indeed, yeah.
So you're the boss of the bosses at the moment?
I wouldn't say that, no. I'm the acting regimental commander. The regimental commander has been deployed elsewhere, so I'm his second in command, so I'm acting at the moment.
So tell us your position. What exactly would you say you do in the army then?
You command troops, so we have, let's say, a regiment in Athlone. So on the books we'd have over 250 personnel, and we raise, train and sustain troops for the Defence Forces, so we can feed into our operational capability when we deploy overseas or when we deploy here on Ireland.
So Athlone is quite an important part now, or is Kildare the most important part, or where would the main group of army members be?
That's not the way it is. No. All parts are as important as each other.
Oh, I know, yeah.
We're cogs in the wheel.
Yeah.
We're cogs in the wheel. The Curragh is the Defence Forces Training Centre, and then each brigade has their own brigade training centres, and Athlone is a key part of two brigades training centre here in the Midlands area.
And are they waterproof?
Yeah, they're not bad. Yeah, they're okay. The gear is okay.
And the new boots, are they're nice, the new boots. Because originally, when we were kids, like, you joined the FCA and you went for the boots, you know.
That's it.
And everyone comes down and you joined the FCA.
I'm sure.
So, deploy, have you been overseas many times?
Absolutely, yeah. I've deployed on 4 separate occasions. Liberia, Congo, Bosnia and Kosovo.
You're very young.
Look, that's it. Sure, that's what it's a young man's game, isn't it?
And tell us, how long will you be in the army then? Is this a career, you'd say?
It's your career? Absolutely, it's a career. Yeah, I've been in 23 years to date. Wow. And as the Sergeant Major said, I was posted here to Mullingar on commissioning, so I would have learnt my trade here in the Midlands. So yeah, great to be back here today and towing a gun through for charity for such a good cause, you know.
And do you head back to Kildare every day?
I do. I commute, or if I stay down, and sometimes I have duties in Athlone where I overnight and stay down, or I have duties in Dublin, so I'd stay in Dublin.
So it'd take about an hour?
Roughly, yeah.
Roughly. Now we've two young lads here. We chat to these boys.
Absolutely, yeah.
Who have we got here? Thank you, sir. Hello, how's it going?
Hi there, how are you?
Very good, very good. You got the hat on there.
Yeah,
Is that the right
Keep
size?
the rain on. Keep the rain on.
Good man, what's your name?
Ian Galloway, Captain Ian Galloway.
Captain Ian Galloway. Geez, you're a very young captain. How long are you captain now?
Captain.
Good old captain.
Yeah. 2 months, only 2 months.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
There's a lot to do to get into captainship, I'd say, in the army. Like, what exactly, when did you join the army?
So I joined in 2016.
Right.
I suppose we have two method entries to get into the army. You can join as a recruit. You qualify then after 6 months to become a private soldier in one of the regiments, or I suppose one of the battalions, as the case may be. Or in my case, I did a cadetship, which is 16 months.
Wow.
That's in the Curragh, and after that, then you commission as an officer. So they're kind of the two entry methods into the organisation.
And what height are you heading for in the army? Like, is this a career definitely for you?
I'm betting in. Yeah, I'm going to be here for a while, all right. Yeah.
Galloway, that's a great name.
A good Scottish name there. Yeah.
Galloway, hi. And so look, I must say that you're a great man to chat.
Oh yeah.
It's very important, I'd say, when you're in the army, as looking to head up the ranks.
Well, I suppose if you're talking about chatting and having the crack with each other, that's a very important part of the job. And I suppose it's part of actually why we're here today. Obviously, we're raising funds for two very important causes, but the esprit de corps and having each other's back, loyalty to each other, I suppose being selfless in your approach to your work, but also your approach to your colleagues is very important. So. That's probably why I have the gift of the gab.
Exactly, because everything changed, as I said, when in Mullingar here, as I grew up with the army, and we have a pub here, and we have a lot of the army that would have drank in the pub, and the culture was huge at the time. And as well as that, it's changed as well, because my mother would say, well, you joined the army or the council, she was saying, because when I finished school, I really didn't have anything. You know?
Sure.
Now, to get into the army now is quite a hard thing, because you've got to have your qualifications of some sort, pass your leaving.
Well, as I said, so if you think about the two entry methods I was talking about initially, so to join the organisation as a cadet, you have to have a leaving cert and achieve a certain amount of grades. However, if you want to come in through the recruit method of entry, you don't require any form of qualifications, so it's open to everybody. Excellent.
And as well as that, you have a chance to do an apprenticeship.
Absolutely, yeah. So we have what we call a trainee technician scheme. So if you join the army through the recruit method of entry, you do a couple of years as a private soldier, and then you have the opportunity to go and do an apprenticeship, which obviously is paid for by the job. So it's a great opportunity.
And where are you from yourself?
I'm a Wicklow man.
Wicklow?
Yeah, there's not many of us in the army.
Really?
No.
Why is that?
I don't know. I suppose maybe it's a footprint thing that because there's no barracks there. It's not seen. Maybe it's an opportunity or a career path for people.
And why did you go and join the army?
I don't know. I just always wanted to do it from when I was a kid, I suppose. Now looking back on it, I get to work with great people, and as we talked about, the esprit de corps and the friendships that you make are really, really important. I would say more so, probably stronger friendships than you get in a civilian work environment.
That's true.
My mind. But we get to do some really, really cool things as well. We get to serve overseas, peacekeeping missions, engage in humanitarian relief efforts. So I find in my work, I feel like I get a big sense of purpose out of what I do, which I think is really, really important.
And you any good of a shot?
Oh, you have to be a good shot. That's why we won the shooting competition last week, you see.
Go away!
Yeah, this regiment won the fallen plates competition last week. So.
Brilliant. And so, would you have done any of the courses in the army? Like, would you have done the manual courses, like the mechanics, or what area did you sort of get into? Like, a good shot or that in?
Yeah, well, everybody shoots. Obviously, we're all soldiers first. But when I did my cadetship, so that qualified me to be a lieutenant, and then I went to do the artillery young officers course, so that qualified me to command a battery of 6 guns. Right. The guns you see behind you here.
Command a battery of 6 guns. So you did the shout, like, pull.
100%, yeah.
Right.
So the DCs, which is the sergeants, the corporals that are actually in charge of the individual gun. my job would be I oversee, I suppose, the six of those guns in their entirety, but also I convert target data into data for the gun. I then give it to the men that are in charge of the gun, the soldiers that are in charge of the guns, and they then fire them.
So it's your fault if it went the wrong way?
It would be, yeah. The buck stops with me, yeah.
Come here, is there anyone else you can chat to here, or is there anyone on the list?
A few young lads down here.
Yeah, it'd be great to chat to someone, a new recruit or something like that.
Might have a chat with Gnr there.
Yeah, it'd be great to chat. Gnr, how's it going? Gnr, we're going live here on our Facebook page. It's called Red Olin from Mullingar in Mullingar, and just chatting about the army in general. You are a new recruit, or are you?
I'm in the army since 2015.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You're in a long time.
I just recently commissioned there last year though, so I went back and got a cadetship.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was 4 years private and I went back in 2019 and done the cadetship, so I was commissioned in 2021.
So tell me a bit about the cadetship.
So it's 17 months long. It's kind of mixed between physical and academics.
Right.
So a minute we get a diploma in leadership, or defence studies and leadership management through as well. And there's just...
What's the attraction for a lady in the army? Just as I want to do it.
Just the same.
But did you always say, like, I always want to be in the army, it'd be great. I would like to be in the army myself now, but I mean, what would be the attraction, you'd say, to anyone looking in there and saying to themselves, do you know what, I might try that now?
I know it's cliche, but it's a job kind of less ordinary, like it's not your typical 9 to 5 office job.
And there's a lot of discipline into it, and I mean, even I know a lot of lads who were in the army over the years and they're still very much in their mindset of being in the army, and you know, they're always sharp, they're always looking well, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that sort of, you could say, is drilled in. I wouldn't say drilled in now, but that would be, because as I say, it was a very much an army town.
Yeah.
But look, thank you very much for saying hello to us.
No matter at all.
I'm going to wrap up here, folks. We're having the crack with the Irish Army here in the Market Square, Mullingar. And there's, how many is in the army, the ladies in Athlone, you know?
I'm not sure the number altogether now.
And you're, are you private, or are you?
I'm a second lieutenant.
Second lieutenant?
Yeah.
Thank you, second lieutenant
All
Nolan.
right.
Fair play. So there you are, folks, having the crack in Mullingar, from Mullingar, in Mullingar. And this is the big baby that they turn up, and just give you an idea. Look at the size of it, lads. What a machine. So this is Red Olin from Mullingar, in Mullingar, promote what's good and great about our town, our people and our business, and not forgetting our army. Have an absolute super day, and thanks for looking in, and feel free to share. Bye for now.